I'm meeting Veilguard at Asana Nagat, on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company, if you're up for the trip.
Yeah, why not? We have maxed out her quests already, but... I mean, why not take care of this? Yeah. Okay, for that, let me accept the codex entries here. And then we can head on to... well, into the deep roads again.
Veilguard should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered. Rock.
I hope so too, but the Kalsharak dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharak. Do you think Veilguard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask rudely.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves, about myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit.
Okay, then.
Leave it to me.
Oh, both of them already. I mean, yeah, why would he? I mean, maybe he wouldn't allow us, but why not Harding, I think.
Veilguard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost to trade with Tevinter. As long as a dwarf stayed within the fort's walls, it would be though they hadn't left the stone. They could keep their caste, name, and status.
Right. Traditional dwarves are particular about avoiding the surface.
The Kalsharak don't care about those rules, but Orzammar does.
Alright.
Is it me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
Okay.
I'll just move this rock out of our way.
Yes.
Hey.
Exactly.
Is this entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were.
Epic ring. Bleeding damage. Not what I need. I can't move this rock? Why not? We have to talk first, okay.
Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts. Right. We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. Titan blood, our blood, traded for gold. So they could use it for magic. The elves stole lyrium from the Titans to make themselves bodies. And eons later, we gave it to a new generation of mages. All on our own. It's sad, isn't it? They mined lyrium here too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word.
I don't know either. Well, let's head on.
No dog spawn around somewhere here.
Interesting.
So they'll be back, you think?
It is hard to say. They seem different now, but they were.
Common arcane stay, yeah, electric damage.
You are meeting with the Shapers from Orzammar soon.
I'm told I must. To share what we know of recent
Oh,
events.
there he is.
They've
Stalguard.
kept the cities, after all. The Shapers are all right, but the Assembly will ignore everything we have to say, of course.
I hope you're courteous.
You're telling me to be courteous?
Good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Kalsharok's memories. A historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you. To learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans. About our past.
You came here to meet me. To talk to me?
Oh, see, this is the part where you do the thing that shows us how far you've come.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Tunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you. With all of you. I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
Alright. This sounded very final, so I'm wondering this is probably the last quest with her. At least what I would guess. Unless maybe we'd have some talks with her, but I don't think there will be any more quests where we have to go somewhere. Let's go for the new one, because it has increased healing, even though the bleeding is something I never do, but if she is putting bleeding on enemies while she's doing abilities, well, then she's doing it herself, so it will be fine. Okay. Does she have a conversation? Yes, she has. And Pelara has a quest as well. I think like going for Belara's quest first then, because I would like to... are they in here? Because I would like to finish those people first, which I had already done the quests for.
So, what's this about?
I got you a thing.
The knickers!
What? I knew cheese was stupid.
No, back in Ferelden, we call this cheese the revered mother's knickers. Because that's what it's supposed to smell like.
Oh dear.
Is that good?
Tosh, it's wonderful. I'm really, really touched.
I'm not going to say anything.
You're really nice. And, you smell good.
Okay.
Oh, thank you?
Really good.
Please get there faster, Harding.
Oh. I'd really like to show you Ferelden sometime. Sharing Ferelden cheese could be a start?
Okay. Like, now?
I could eat.
Oh, good. Let's go.
I mean, okay. It was a bit weird, but I guess Tash is a bit weird. And Harding is awkward, so it makes sense. Anyways, let's go and talk to Bellara. As I said, I would like to finish those first before continuing with other people's quests, if possible.
Hey, Rook. Irulan and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able. Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
Alright. Let me just accept those new items. That's not all. Also a new staff. And the library. And then we can go to Owlethan Forest. Let's take him because, you know, elves together makes perfect sense. In this case, Davrin was there when we defeated her brother, or basically tried to save her brother. So it makes sense that he is with us again. Okay. Here. Let's go. Bellara returns to Owlethan Forest to lay her brother Syrian to rest.
We offer this form to the sky, the sea, and the earth. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together, no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's been this way for centuries. It's part of who the Dalish are. Maybe the archive could have told me why before I freed it, but it's what I know and what I want.
Never really been good at funerals. Sorry in advance for crying, which I will definitely do.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. Anyways, let's head to the first brazier.
I don't think
Okay,
it will
the
actually be
first
crying, but
brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess.
okay, now we can run again. I was wondering why we couldn't run, but it was just at the beginning. Oh, hello.
Bellara,
Hey, Irulan.
Look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
Alright.
A third we give to the sky, to share your story with the sun and moon. Feels a little weird saying that one with everything we know now. It's not the ancient elf's fault that Elgernon is, well, what he is. Did I make the right choice? Freeing the archive? Losing that piece of who we were?
Of course, of course.
Not every question has a good answer, but who you are is just as important as who you were.
Syrian didn't want our people to be defined by our struggle. He wanted to go back to who we were before. He said that's when we were ourselves all the way through. But that struggle, it happened. It changed us into who we are now. Just wish it were easier to know. Okay. Next brazier.
Alright.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird, probably. Syrian would have laughed at it. Okay, on to the next brazier. What they did, the Evan-Eurus, to us. Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
I didn't even see her. It's so dark here. I was going here, and then I saw, wait, is that her? Yes, it was her.
A third we give to the sea, to share your story with the heart of the world. We always talked about visiting other lands. Syrian and me, I mean. Maybe the Evan-Eurus did just that. Conquered other people. Shattered them like they did the doors. What would the world look like if they'd left it alone?
Well, we've now met 3 elven gods and 1 almost god, and honestly, can't do much for them. But most of the other elves I've met have been pretty okay. At least the ones that aren't gods.
I keep trying to remember. The Elven were the first people the Evan-Eurus enslaved. They broke us and kept us broken. We survived in spite of them, not because of them. But it's still hard, knowing what I know. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd always get the words wrong. In the rituals, I mean. Syrian would laugh at me. Well, not in a mean way, and he'd help me. It meant a lot.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacles?
It's a reminder that on the other side of even the hardest days, people are there for you. I like it. It's literal in a really reassuring way.
Yeah, that's a nice thought.
Yeah, I was like thinking, why was Nev behind the barrier? And wouldn't she stay in front of the barrier? But it's actually part of their, let's say, ritual. It makes sense.
I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First time I went to a funeral was for my grandmother. I was 7, had to climb through a bunch of fallen trees. By the time I got to the end, I was dirty and tired and sad, but not as sad as I thought I'd be. So I guess it worked. At least a little bit.
Good. Strife? You got nothing to say, Strife?
Balara,
No.
I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
and a third returns to the soil to blossom once again into life. And that's it. A Dalish funeral, or one version, at least. It hasn't changed much in centuries. From and to the earth.
Alright.
I think Syrian would have appreciated it. There's a good reason it stayed constant for so long. Rituals help.
You know, I thought I'd be sadder. But I'm okay, mostly. It hurts, but a little bit less every day. Freeing the archive? Was it the right choice? Does it mean Syrian died for nothing?
Well, you sent Anaris back to whatever nightmare he came from. That's not nothing.
That's a really good point.
Yes.
He wanted to reclaim our past, find the truth of who we were. He never got that, never found out what he wanted. But he did the right thing. And I got to say goodbye. That's worth something, right? Now I have to live my life. For him, for me, and for our people.
They aren't your problem to solve. You need to live for yourself.
That's true. There's still lots to do. To change. Not to mention, you know, rampaging evil gods. We'll figure out who we were. Who we are. And we'll do it the right way. It's time we let the ghosts of the past rest. I hope you've found peace, and that we'll meet again. Goodbye, Syrian. I love you.
Strike now!
What? Venatori? How can there be Venatori next to us now? Alright. That was weird. No. I don't know. Maybe they're just in the general area. Whatever. We've done this. Just let me quickly check if we have any side quests left anywhere. Ooh, we have to do a lot for Dogtown still, but I think it's fine. We still have Nev's last quest to do. And Treviso, Treviso? Really? Ah, because we have the main quest to do there. Probably that's why. And Hall of Valor is already good. And Necropolis, we have side quests to do there. Let me see what we got there. Okay. Let's go and ask. But let me talk
We
to
have
him
found
first.
new hauntings. They must be dealt with.
All right.
Prepare yourselves.
I could upgrade once I have more points for the Moonwatch. Let's see if we get them well for doing this side quest. Okay. Leathers and stuff. No. Okay. Let's do the side quest then.
To the living.
We've traced several disappearances to an unusual possession.
It seeks fear. Cut it down.
All right.
Emmerich intends to petition for Manfred's full apprenticeship.
He must be trained.
Wait.
Yes. He'll require etiquette classes at once.
All right. For that we have to go here. Okay. Down there, alright. But first of all, actually I can fast travel there and then change the team, because obviously I want Emmerich there, since he is our guy from the Necropolis. Then it makes sense to have him for this. And then, yeah, Tash, I think. No, actually, Lucanus might be good. Yeah, Lucanus. Alright, let's take care of this one.
There. It's a haunting.
Escape from. Resistant to ice. Well, of course.
On it! Let there be no shelter from the dead.
Okay, well, he just changed it like this. I mean, change the direction of his attack like that. Oh, I didn't see that one though.
An excellent hit, bro!
Ah, there it is. Okay, let's see. Okay. Where is the big one now? That's the big one. Okay. Yeah, those things are... Okay. And then...
There we go!
Okay, why did it not work this time? Yeah, I saw that. That was not possible.
Good work!
I was moving out of the way. Sometimes it's just not possible.
Ready, Rook? On it, you hold together! Save a little for the rest of us, Rook! We'll fall, Rook!
Concentrate on the big one.
Just yet!
Okay.
Not quite yet! Behold the wrath of the dead!
Almost.
Must get clear!
Now I should have
As Light says,
Nice.
it wanted us to fly away. A figure intended to frighten, though not like this.
Oh, do we have the Iron Cast? Okay. Alright, let's turn this quest in. First of all, yeah. Okay. Skills. Ah, yeah, we have 1 point. Should I put it here? Yeah. I don't like it. I prefer if they are still frozen, so I'm not going for that. Let's do that instead. And then we can turn in the quest. Okay.
We got rid of a haunting in the Hossberg wetlands.
Welcome news.
It will stalk the innocent no longer.
A malignant spirit has attached itself to an inanimate object.
It has already taken lives.
Dispose of it before it strikes again.
So, follow-up quest. Let's see.
How go your inquiries?
Well, thank you. I've secured my attendance at the Sword of Draken at the Royal Theatre tomorrow night.
Okay. This quest is in Dogtown, alright.